TripleBandz, homeboy.
So now I know you've been in the NFT space and the Bitcoin space. Where do you see the future of Bitcoin going?
It's the crypto crash is a regular event. What goes up must come down. People remember that saying, then they know once it hit all-time highs, it'll start slowly going down. Most people who complain is people who kind of like knew, who invested at the top. So they invested when Bitcoin was over 50,000. So it's kind of like you got to study something. You don't just put your money in there before you start studying it. And what it is once it hits an all-time high, it's gonna go down.
Right. And do you think that Bitcoin is like the next place? Because they're calling it the new gold. It's the best wealth preserver. So would you recommend for people to like stack a little bit here, stack a little bit there, just to slowly invest into it? Because not everybody can pay for a $50,000 coin, or I think it's 30,000 right now.
Well, you can buy Satoshis. Satoshis are basically pieces of Bitcoin. So when you see like crypto heads be like, that's just my 2 Satoshis, you can buy 1 Satoshi. I forgot what the exact measurement was. You could buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, $2, but it's worth the risk.
Right.
You might as well I always say put like, because it's don't pass that it's gonna be valuable.
Just put it in there and let it sit in your wallet and take it offline.
Yeah, don't even look at it for a few years. Because bear market right now, bull market coming back. It'll be back soon.
Yeah. Especially everything in the economy happening right now. I feel like that's a part of the reason why crypto went down. But I did want to ask you, because I know you and Gzi got a real tight relationship. You were the first rapper to get paid his advance in Bitcoin, which was huge. But I feel like there's room to grow here with y'all. And so I'm just curious if you guys are planning anything in the future. I know you already are planning another NFT drop, but have you thought about launching your own cryptocurrency?
Yeah, I have, but it's a lot of responsibility because you playing with people's money, so you kind of gotta be, you don't want to. It's just a lot of responsibility. Like if I start one, it's gonna be multi-millions. It's gonna be millions of dollars for it then. So
right.
And I got my own million, so I feel like crypto right now. So crypto is, let's be clear, crypto is manipulated right now. Crypto right now. If you can make money, if you know what crypto is. Crypto for the average person is not what it is to make quick money, because they're playing well games right now. That's why I dropped the Well Games album, y'all. So
right.
Going up and down like clockwork. You got stock market people in it, no regulation. So I don't want to be a person known, like my word is good. So I don't want my word to be thrown off because of some type of manipulation inside of my coin. So somebody can come in and put $500,000, keep the price up, and pull it out, shoot it down, make double their money. It's just crazy. Crypto is just too insane. Start a coin and then do all that manipulation.
Just having people putting their money in there with no real reason or no actual usability for it.
If this was if it was another lifetime, I would clown shit, then I would definitely start a coin and rug pull it.
Don't say that. You're gonna have people out here trying to scam. Don't say that. So I know you said you wanted to drop another NFT this fall, but do you have a plan for that? Like what's the NFT gonna be for?
I don't want to drop too many because you definitely gotta have utility with your NFT. So one of the main utilities of mine is gonna be you get free music that's exclusively for the NFT. You'll get VIP access on certain tours that I have around the country. So I don't want to drop too many because I don't want to water my shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Do like an exclusive membership, 1,000 only.
Yeah, stuff.
That'd be fire. So you've been doing a lot on social media, giving back to the fans. Like that's one thing I do love about you. Not only you dropping gems, trying to get people financially literate, trying to help people with their credit scores, but also, of course, just educating people on cryptocurrencies, different businesses that people can do. But when you take a moment and just give fans $500? Like, what sparks that? How, do you wake up today and be like, I'm just going to drop a bag off to a fan?
Oh, I just do it for my, the more I give, the more I receive. So I kind of like, I don't know, it's like the universe downloaded that into my head, so I just follow it. I can't explain it because a lot of stuff I do, I don't really go viral on it. I put some stuff online, I don't. I just do
Right.
give. Really, I'm kind of molding my fan base to what I'm into, so they can be into that same thing, and maybe they can be successful as well.
I'm pretty sure a lot of your fans probably rock with you because a lot of stuff you into, they into and they want to learn more about. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, anything else in the future? Like, are you planning on doing any type of retail, any collabs with clothing? Because I can see that for your future.
Yeah, I got a few clothing lines coming out. We just working on the mock-ups, finding vendors and stuff like that. It's taking time. I ain't gonna lie, my day is wake up, work out, record music. Then it be time I be out, I be exhausted by the end of the day. So it's just kind of hard juggling everything. It's really like I just gotta focus on doing music right now. I trade kind of wait. I go, you know.
I feel that. I feel that. And you know, one thing I did want to ask you though. I know you said, I know you talked about it a lot. How you had to buy yourself out of your previous contract before you got with Empire. Did your hustle change when you made that move? I know you bet on yourself, but were you like, all right, that's the most money I ever invested in myself. We're gonna have to go 20 times harder. And then on top of that, how did that affect who you had around you at the time too?
No, I still got the same people around from then, but my hustle. So I hear people say something like this. They say you you'll never get better. The older you get, you never get better, right? So the
Okay.
older I look better, I'm smarter. I make more money. But most artists peak out. They peak out around when they get their biggest song, and then they kind of start falling down. So me, I always took the motto of always getting better, even with my health, with my body, with my knowledge, everything. So when I made that decision wasn't even hard at all. And it wasn't hard to get the money.
Mm-hmm.
Companies coming and offering me like $500,000. We'll give you $500,000. Just pay us back 750. I did that 2 or 3 times. They'll give you
Wow.
750. And then my music streams. Like I'm a streaming artist. Most people don't know that, but I'm in the top 10 of all rappers in the US. So
Mm-hmm.
dog itself is worth millions of dollars. Even though I'm an underground artist, I have a great artist, but my stream is probably what theirs is. So back I was a money. So if I borrow that, it's
Right.
all of the shows, doing 3 shows a week. So I was making 30,000 every weekend, guaranteed. So signing the cash, we did it because my lawyer advised me to. Soon as I figured out my lawyer didn't have my best interest at hand, I called Birdman, was like, "Stuff, I want to go independent." And let me tell you, Cash, I met Birdman. Birdman is not a kid. He just told me, he was like, "That's what you said. If that's what you want to do, I respect it." So I like, well, it was a like, well, two is with.
That's crazy. I don't know if it's me or if it's you cutting out, but I'm about to take out these earbuds real quick. Here we go. Can you hear me? All right, cool. So it's interesting that you say that because, Birdman, I think, catches a bad rap, but it's nice to hear that he actually looked out and just did what you wanted to. And you were smart enough to have that foresight because a lot of times you'll hear artists, I'm not even going to go there, but there's people in court now just fighting to get off of deals they've been on for 10 years and they've already fulfilled. So I'm going to give credit for you
to doing your homework and doing your research and understanding the mathematics behind this and how you actually get your money, how you can actually do this on your own.
Yeah, you know, people think it's cool to be dumb, but I actually had a little common sense. So the common sense was Birdman didn't upstream me to Republic Records yet, right? So when you artists like Birdman signs you to another label. He has a deal with Republic. So guess what? Before he upstream me to Republic, let me call his phone and see if we could work it out before I go to the internet and start airing them out about this or that. You know, I'm my own lawyer now. Shit, I might get played on some shit, but I learn from my own mistakes. I'd rather me learn from my mistakes than a lawyer over here who could get paid off by Universal. I'm not saying Universal Music does this, but who could get paid off by a big major corporation and lying to me. So I'd rather find out myself and know myself. Most artists rely on an interpreter telling them what a contract says. I'm going to read that contract myself and figure it out. That's what I do for all my partners. Because it never fails. Every artist complains about their money. Every artist signed to a major label complains, except Drake, because Drake streams so much that he makes so much money. You could cheat him and he wouldn't even know.
Right. And it's that just hit me personally because that's how my dad got played. He wasn't in music, but he was in real estate. And, you know, sometimes you don't know your attorney getting paid by the city. It's a whole different game. You know, so most respect to you for just staying in the game and understanding where the money actually comes from in yourself and reading. Because most people ain't reading their contracts in 2022. So actually, I wanted to ask you, are you gonna start bringing up artists underneath you that you maybe have came up with that you want to see, that you feel like are up next? Like, who's up next?
I got some artists that I'm bringing up now, and then I got some that I'm involved with, but I don't really like to attach myself to them. I like them to just be able to do their own thing. It's kind of like a silent thing, like
a silent thing. You don't want to be.
Yeah.
So when will we find out then?
I got two artists that's on my album. I got BC Junior and BC J Rock. Those are both on my album. But I also got artists who I manage. But I'd rather people not know that I manage them.
Really? How do you have time to manage people too? That feels like a lot. I
put people on autopilot. I show you how to do. The music business is really easier than people think.
Right.
The business is hard. You know when the business is hard is when you can't really rap. When you can't rap, then you need everything else around you. You need the clothes, you need the tattoos, you need the look, you need the beef, you need the controversy, because you don't make good music. But good music, guess what? Everybody comes to you. So I tell people, don't chase money, let money chase you. An NBA player lets money chase him. All through his younger years, he's playing basketball and he's getting good at it. So take Steph Curry. Steph Curry got a jump shot. Every team is going to want him in the NBA. He don't got to chase the NBA. The NBA is chasing him at that point because he learned the skill. So, like I said, a lot of people, you got so many niggas who rap, but most niggas can't rap, so they got to get jewelry and they got to spend $500,000 because they don't have natural talent. Now, they say work does outbeat natural talent, but when you got natural talent and then you put the right team around you,
a little easier.
Another thing, all my artists record themselves. They don't need an engineer. They know how to, they went and bought a studio, they record themselves, they know how to make cover art, and they can just put their shit out. They're not waiting for nobody to do nothing for them. They learn.
Like if you rock with me, that mandatory for you to work with you? Like you got to know how to do all your own stuff?
For sure, because then that's extra money being spent. Like, it's 20, you don't know how to record yourself when you're a rapper?
Don't do them like this, bro. People, you know, they say YouTube University, but some people ain't figured that out yet.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it's 2022. A studio setup is under $2,000, and you could record yourself. You could damn near get a template from somebody, and then it mix itself down there, and you could just put that shit out online.
Speaking of mixing, because I remember you said that Gazi mixed and mastered this last project.
Yep.
You know Gazi from the Bay, right?
Yeah, Gazi. Yep.
TripleBandz, homeboy.